This is the story of how James figured out how to dominate his market. And there are 3 things that he discovered that you can do. This story about James is actually a combination of people that I know who have successfully dominated their industry. Now, James was looking for something new. He knew that what he was doing was good. He knew he had a great product and service. He had a combination of a good product with a powerful service to back it up. The fact is, he didn't know what to do next. He wasn't winning the game. He wasn't beating his competition. And so what he started to do was look around to see what could he fix, because there are a number of issues within his industry. Good thought. And he started looking at reviews. He looked on Yelp, actually, which doesn't have a lot to do with this industry, but surprisingly enough, there were some people in his industry on Yelp, and he looked through the reviews. He looked online on other websites and blogs related to his industry. He figured out what was really broken. That's interesting. What do people really want? And there are 3 things that he discovered that you can do in your business. Now, the first one is exactly what we were talking about, and that is taking the time to listen to social media, or maybe even your customers, and ask the question, what's the problem? What's the biggest issue you have? What's your biggest complaint in this industry? What do people complain about to you? What do you often get wrong? And how can you fix it? And it's not always a simple fix. Sometimes it takes some real creativity to figure it out. The second thing you can do is look really into the details and figure out how to do the little things better. How can you add a little additional value? Sometimes the simplest recognition of a customer, the simplest things, the simplest thank you, the simplest little extra service that you can add on that makes you unique. Something that nobody else is doing but can totally take you into a new level. Never thought of that. Separate you from the competition in a way that nobody else has even considered. The next thing that James noticed was that people were using his product in unique ways, and sometimes ways that were not even intended, and in some cases even their services. That's interesting. His customers were getting creative with his product and service. So listening to how people were actually using his product, he was able to create new products and actually give people a new product that they really wanted, because there was no solution other than using his product to solve their problem. So all 3 of these ideas help businesses dominate. They look for new solutions. Look at the innovation Amazon is using, opening up stores where you just pick things up and put it in your pocket and leave. How about drones delivering things to your front door? They are having an impact on multiple industries and making people think of new ways to solve problems. Don't accept that your product or service is the last solution. There is another generation. There is another evolution. Use those techniques. Take a look at the problems in your industry. What are your biggest complaints? Look for little things you can do that the competition is not. And lastly, take the time and listen to your customers and see if there are new opportunities, new ways in which you can use your product or service to maybe even open up a whole new industry. So what innovative ways have you seen people dominate their industry? I look forward to reading your comments below. And of course, if you found this video valuable, make sure you like it and share it with your friends. And hey, if you're on Reddit, please share it there too. And if you don't want to miss a future upload, be sure to subscribe.